Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today I have a completed book flip through for you guys. I didn't have time to film it last month, so I'm finally just now getting around to it. This is the Dazzling Animals Mosaics Color by Number by Jennifer Rowling. I really enjoyed these books. She also publishes under Bright Ideas Paper Publishing. And I finished this just in time for her to release like a part 2 of the animals. So we're just going to go in order because I colored this book in order. And I never fill out these in any of my color by numbers. So the very first page is the Chihuahua on the cover. I colored this entire book using either the Crayola Super Tips, their water-based markers, or the Ohuhu water-based markers, because they work really well on these squares. These are the 4x4mm squares, so they're a little bit bigger, but the images still turn out really great. Next is the cardinal in the wintertime. We have these two wolves. This giraffe, I actually really love this page because I liked the red border around the giraffe. I thought that was a really nice touch. This owl, a rooster, a swan with her babies. This page, it took me forever to figure out what I was coloring. If you cover up this here and just kind of look at this shape here, I thought this was coming in as like wings of a bug, like a beetle or something, and it was like going to be sitting on a branch. So it took me forever to figure out what this is, but yeah, actually it's a swan with its two chicks. I think they're called cygnets, something like that. They have an odd name. And then again, I think these are supposed to be two swans as well, but I really like this page with the sunset background. The tiger, this is another one that has that really nice border around it. Love how this one looks. Love how the tiger is kind of sitting outside of it. A macaw. Cats looking at the moon. There's several pages like this where there's two cats looking at the moon, but they're always very cute. Panda. This one was pretty easy because so much white space, but I really like how this one turned out as well. Sometimes for the black marker, I eventually ran out of black on the water-based marker, so I would just use a regular black Sharpie because I feel like whenever you buy a set of Sharpies, it comes with a black. So I have like millions of black Sharpies and only a couple of black water-based markers, and I think on this page you can tell that the black water base was starting to run out, and from here on out I think I used a black Sharpie. Yeah, you can tell how much darker this is. This is one of my favorite pages. It's another page with that border and the animal kind of sitting outside of the page. This fox, it's just fantastic with the background colors. I really like the choices that she picked for this one. Here's another cute dog page in a heart shape, Jack Russell Terrier. This one's cute as well, two dogs wearing clothes. Again, this is a page where as I was coloring this, because the browns are kind of the last colors you get to, I colored this and I colored the outfits and I was like, I don't know what animal this is. I have no clue. It's two dogs. That's what it is. Butterfly and a bee. This page is fantastic with the background, and I love the white border around all of the main elements on the page. We got more cardinal birds again in winter. This time there's a male and a female. Similar to the dog in the heart, this time there's a cat. I like how many pages kind of had a rainbow thing going on, so she really used a variety of different colors in this book, and I like that. Elephant at sunset. This is a nice one. Again, this is another very simple page. This is very black heavy. Bald eagle. I think this is another page where I struggled to figure out what it was going to be until it all came together. Two orcas. I really like this one, and I'm not a big fan of coloring ocean pages at all. And then we've got a few that are landscape. So once again, here we have another one where there's cats looking at the moon. This time it's through a window. It's a cat with kittens. Again, it's cats. Although this time it's more of like a cityscape. I believe they maybe are sitting on the roof of a building. I'm not totally sure. But this one's very cute and I love the colors. It's very cyberpunk feeling. We have these two deer. This is one of the last pages I did, and I loved how this turned out, but the deer were supposed to be the same colors. And this mid-tone here that I was using kind of ran out, so I had to come up with a new mid-tone, having already colored number 19 on this deer, and it was a little bit difficult. So I do think the coloration of this deer looks a lot better, looks a lot cleaner, the shading looks better, but I just sort of had to fix it on the fly and come up with something, and that's what I came up with. So the last page is this little ocean page, and again, I don't normally gravitate toward oceans or like to color them, but when it's a total mystery, you can never tell what you're going to get. So I do actually like how this page turned out. I really like the little crab down here. The whole time I was coloring this, I thought this was going to be another piece of coral, but it's actually a crab. So yeah, I think my favorite page has to be this fox right here. But that's it, that's the book. You get 25 images in volume 1, and I'm sure there's also 25 in volume 2, which I am very excited for, and it has definitely moved to the top of my list of books to pick up. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed.